Hello. There we go. We're live. Hello, hello, hello. It's Monday. You know what Monday means, right? It's another live stream. And we have Audrey here. So I was gonna say as always, but you never know. There's gonna be that one day where you're not here, so I can't really say as always.
I think it's safe to say as always at this point.
Really?
Yeah,
You're signed up for good. You're 100%. So
I don't have a life. There's
what?
nothing else to do.
What does that say about me then? What does it say? If I
If
if
you want
I'm
if
here.
you want to you know, put that on yourself as well, I
All right,
can't
I have
fully
no life as
disclose.
well, but I appreciate everybody else spending the time here, whether it is live or later on when this is you listen to it later on when this is up. But appreciate you all. So, how was your Monday? Let's start out with that. How was your Monday? Hi, Tyler one. But how was your Monday?
Um, it was a day.
It was a day. Yeah, that's how mine was. It was a
Mondays are
day.
the worst for my company because everybody doesn't call during the weekends to get stuff fixed. They all
Yeah.
complain to their district managers on Monday, who all send angry emails to us.
It's always great to get the first call of the day right when it hits your starting time. I say
Yep.
great as not really great, but that's how it works. People are waiting, as you said. So there we are. Happy Monday. So there was a bunch of news that I wanted to touch on today. Do you know what was the number one news of the day, Audrey?
The
When it
number
comes to
one news
Weiss
of the day.
Schwarz. When it comes to Weiss Schwarz, what do you think was the number one
Oh,
news of the
I
day?
would have to say it's those Spy X Family signatures.
Spy Family. Spy Family. Let's see. Is that here it is. So Spy Family. I was very excited to see some of the Spy Family stuff. It did come out, and on this Twitter post, anyways, take a look at that. Which one do you like the most? There's six of them. What's your favorite?
Uh, I like um, the gold border on Lloyd a lot.
I do like the gold border. It does really come out. I don't
I
know.
mean,
I don't know though if I really want to see him peeling his face away. I
but that's
just
what he is. He's a man of
no,
disguise.
I get it. It just freaks me out that he's peeling his face away. That's I know what he does that, but I don't know if I want to see that on a carton. It reminds me of The Office. Have you ever seen Dwight do the whole Silence of the Lambs thing?
I've actually never seen an
Oh my
episode of The
God, you never seen it? Okay, well there you go. I'm gonna just tell you right away that that's one of the things that you should at least check out. There's some funny scenes. You don't have to watch the actual episode. You just see the funny scenes from it. But mine, I think I like this Yor, but at the same time, maybe the flowers are a little too close. It's almost like she's boxed in. Where this Lloyd, it gives him enough room to breathe.
Yeah,
And Anya, but I like this, but maybe it's a little too much. A little too much happening
the
there.
Anya card. I love the image they used for the Anya card. You know, her looking very all proud of
Oh
herself.
yeah, and she's like, oh
But
yeah,
the star field on it looks like the gold promos they're giving away for 15th anniversary. So just from this image alone, it looks like they took a store promo and slapped the signature on it.
yeah, and she had that other one in the what is it? The SECs? No, I feel like there was another one. Oh, the trial deck.
Yeah,
The trial deck had stars on it too. Here we go. Yeah, that one. It's almost just like we don't know what kind of foil to put on it, so let's just drop it. Wait, is it the same? Is it the actual same? Look, wait, here's a pulsy one, a diamondy thing, and a solid one. Wait.
it
No,
is.
they added like the thing there. But basically it's the same. See right here. That one's down there where it's not on this one. But basically it's the same. So what about yeah, no, see, yours is different. Lloyd, wait. Wait, is this really it's almost the same. It's like pushed in because of the level and the cost. Oh, that's I don't know. I don't know. Then I'm looking at it. It's just like give me a different frame. So I just feel like there's a lack of creativity. Where you're here, at least you got the petals, and on this one you actually got the flowers. So I know it's a
Mhm.
little nitpicky, but that's how I am. Just give me a little bit more, please. Thank you. Thank you. But it is cool to see
I
that
mean,
there are actual signatures.
statement that's probably going to get me shot by the collectors, but I like the stamps and the TDs better than I do these 3 cards.
Just because of the look? Like
The
this?
look, and I like how the 3 stamps kind of go together and the darker city background, and I love the family photo card.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong in saying that because you
And I think
have
even the signatures work a little better because these are European characters.
I think we've said that because this one is what are these? These are SPs. No, these are SPs. I think if you switched them, it would have been okay, and then slap signatures on it. And if this was your TD, I would be, I guess, all right with it. I mean, both when you think about it, they're all SPs.
Right. I
So
don't know. I guess I just vibe with the
this one,
TD ones better.
yeah, I like these. I would say if I had these swapped with these, I wouldn't have minded it. I would rather have that with the signatures. But this one, I get it. I
Well,
get
I mean,
why.
I'm even talking about the signature stamp. Like I could see Lloyd writing like that.
What, like this?
No, like the TD stamp.
I wait. TD stamp. This is TD stamp.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had it on the YouTube, but yeah, the TD stamp. I like the way the TD stamp it works with Lloyd for me, I think.
I just don't get the box around him. I think they just added foil to add foil. I don't get this frame on him.
We do that a lot.
Well, like this one actually fits around his body. All right, we're really going in depth on this foiling here, but I
Pretty
get what you're
nice
saying.
stuff that we didn't even think we were gonna get. I agree there.
Yeah, no, I'm done with it. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. All right, how about these? This one reminds me of, isn't this basically the Anya SEC? I know it's not
Yeah,
Anya, but
it is.
it's where is she? I'm like all confused. Oh, it's because I have it on the. I have to go back. It would have been better if I opened both. All right, let me open both. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this again. All right, yeah, yeah, it's the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Literally, well, different color.
All right, I do have more beef here.
What?
Well,
What now?
I really like Redhead Super Spy.
Yeah.
I don't understand why Bond doesn't have a signature.
Oh, well, they gave you
Get
a.
rid of Bond or the white-haired girl and give us, or get rid of Super Spy and the white-haired girl and give us Bond.
I know. Look at this card. I mean,
He's
easily
so majestic and manly there.
that would have been a cool SP. I know people would say it's plain, but all that it's just it's definitely going to be an SR, right? Like this has got to be like a duplicate version in an SR.
I hope so.
It's I mean this would fit. It fits everything else.
I think that'll be like some of his SRs will probably be the main thing I hunt out of this set outside of my play set.
Are you gonna be one of those? Oh shoot, it's a rare. I thought it was a common. I don't. Why did I think it was a common earlier? Are you gonna be that like that guy that collected this redo of healer cards and have like 50 of these bond cards?
No, I've done that. I've done that once ever, and I don't need to do it again. After a while, it gets really annoying. I had
I love him.
103 I had 103 copies of a Hanukkah promo at one
Holy
point.
crap. Okay. Do you and Ty fight about the fact that he's not a huge fan of the show? I like that I can recognize other characters that VOI voiced through the signatures on the other card. I do like that. You just see the signatures and you're like, oh geez, that person played that. It's a nice callback to something that you've watched before, which is really neat. I do like the
Um,
Lloyd signature.
as far as Ty Pruitt's fandom goes, and I mean, his social circle is very into this set, so maybe I guess it maybe might be me getting revenge on him for how much I got to see Lycra's recoil in
Uh,
the
you're gonna see it a lot.
Oh my god, everybody in my group but me and Ben bought it.
Well, like I said, there is going to be an AMV of Licorice Recoil coming out right before it releases. I've been working on it for a bit now. I think, to me, it's my first AMV, so I think it's gonna be as good as it gets, as good as it gets. But I do like it. I look
But I
back
think
and I laugh through it.
I also think with Beast by X Family falls in a weird thing.
Uh
It's
huh.
not like, I waifu really hard, but I do not have a waifu character in the show or a husbando character in the show at all. It's just fun and relaxing, so I'm relatively chill about it.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, if somebody insults the show, I'm probably just gonna more roll with the punch, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I freaking love Licorice Recoil. That thing's amazing. I don't, and yeah, there's so many things coming out that I want and I love. But yes, this is gonna be a cool set. It's actually still surprising that people don't know that there are signatures and not signatures. But at the very least, we got some signatures for the booster box. So how do you think? Since you like these so much, how do you think these will do? Just a guess. The trial deck
English,
SPs.
English. Oh, the trial decks.
Yeah, yeah, like the Japanese version. This channel, right, is one of those ones that I talk about prices. What do you think? What do you think the prices are these going to be? Is it
I'm
worth
thinking,
buying a case of this from what you see here?
man, I'm thinking the your is going to be about 500.
500.
Despite the stamp. And actually I apologize. I'm using English. I think she's gonna be about $500 in English.
Okay.
Um the others, I think maybe Anya carries some value, but Lloyd and the family pick, I just don't see being very popular.
Hmm.
Yeah, the show's really driven by a lot of your fandom and a lot of
That's
Anya
me.
fandom.
That's me right there, all over. So, but yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that. So it'll be a toss up. If you get a case that has these two in it, you'd probably be okay. If you get Lloyd, maybe not so much.
Yeah,
That's
Everybody likes Lloyd, but people don't like Lloyd.
that's
Okay. Lloyd is awesome, and people are like, yeah, I respect the heck out of Lloyd. He's a cool guy. I'd go have a drink with him. Nobody goes, oh my god, Lloyd is the best male character ever in anime.
yeah. I think most
And
people would
you
rather
need
have Bond.
you need that later part to drive sales.
Yeah,
I don't think respect drives sales in our industry. I think it's
respect.
gawking and waifuing and husbandoing really
Okay.
hard.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be great to see when it comes out. I'm excited to see what happens when it comes out. It's in between a lot of different stuff.
I think
As
I think the your SP or was that an SSP or SP that they just showed today? I didn't catch that. With that much
today,
gold.
no, these
Yeah.
are SPs that they showed today.
Okay. Wow, that
Bam.
much gold in an SP?
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
they want all out on this. That's what I mean. It is weird to see that much of
Yeah.
like golding all over this thing.
Hmm. I think it's four figures, but I don't know how far into four
Four
figures
figures.
yours gonna go.
Like I guess you could put it around Asuna. The like the
I
S
think more.
Asuna.
I think more. The Asuna picture isn't very good from the newest set, and Asuna has tons and tons of signatures. This is yours one sig.
Oh, what the
If you
heck's
want your signature, this is the one you've got to go get.
10th anniversary? You know, it's really weird lately with TCG Player. If you like, if I search, you saw that it comes up with nothing. If I remove this English off here, then everything appears. I don't know what the deal is with that,
Let's
but
look
just so
around.
you know, that's what's happening. So this Asuna versus this Yor, because they're both SPs.
Yep,
Which
but
one wins
I think Asuna has far more iconic card arts,
than this one?
and she has so many of them. You can go grab one of what 10, 15 of it's 15 of them at any
Yeah,
given point if you
I'd
really
rather
want to
have the
have.
Yor. You know, like if I,
You'll pick your one
outside
spot,
of
but I
any
think
sort of
like
prices, I'd
the
rather
one is
have the Yor
Polar.
than the Asuna any day.
I just think with your being the only way you can get it is that one your, it's gonna be stupid.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. What do you like?
Especially Especially if they do 2 signs to a case. At that point, I believe it becomes 1 your to a master case. Have fun with that.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Mhm.
I got asked that earlier today or yesterday about master cases and trial decks, right? So if you were to buy a master case, which would have, ideally 2 SPs in each case, would they all be different? And I was like, I thought I've heard before where people actually got a duplicate SP. Tell me if I'm right or wrong on that.
I have no idea on that one, to be honest, because most of the time we only have 2. The fact that we have 4 here does really make it weird.
Yeah, because there'll be 2 and 2. It should be 2 and 2 in a master case, but I don't think you can guarantee that you get it separate. Because even in booster box cases, right? Like in master cases, there's I've heard people get duplicates before. So I
Oh,
don't think it's a
I've never seen that happen.
yep. So
But okay,
Ty is confirming on that one.
okay.
So I thought so too. Okay. Will Spy Family have a volume 2 since it's continuing show? Prices may go down if that happens, right? Uh,
Um, yeah. I mean, prices will go down because collectors won't be as hot for it because it's not the new hotness.
but even then,
Well,
you have the player
players won't
side if there's something
play.
good inside of it.
So, I mean, all card games go down a little bit after well, I won't say all, but Weiss in particular does drop after, the hotness wears off.
Yeah, but when a second set comes out, I don't know if you could actually say that for sure if it's gonna go down.
It depends on if there's a resurgent interest in the card
Exactly.
because people need the card.
Right? Or
So,
the second season generates more, like someone comes in and says, "Oh, I want to get Spy Family season 2, set 2," and then they're like, "Well, crap, I have to get set 1," and then people go back and buy it.
right. Like those two $20 uncommons out of SAO.
Yeah, you even had that with someone was asking about the Kurumi from Data Live set 1, the SEC.
Mhm.
I know someone was looking for an ungraded one, and look how that one's doing. So overall, it's depends on the show, I think. Right? If it's
I mean, I think it's safe to assume we're going to get another set of Spy X Family already. I think we can pretty much assume that.
yeah, now that you get signatures and people interested, I think you'd be okay saying that.
Yep.
Right? Right. It's got to do real bad. Also, a Chainsaw Man 2, Denji was pulled from the same case on Whatnot. So yeah, you can't assume. There's no saying that you're gonna get um, all 4 of these if you buy a master case. So that is what I wanted to tell people. Oh, by the way, since we have some people here, what do you think about this? I didn't respond back to this person yet, and this is not me like saying anything bad. I just wanted your opinion. So here's my video that I did. Comments on Steamboat Willie card worth 1 million yen. This person around here wrote, "Where do we even sell it?" So I'm assuming this person actually pulled the card. If you had the Steamboat Willie card, how would you go about selling it? What would you do?
Me personally,
Yeah. What would you do? You had the Steamboat Willie. You want to get rid of it. Screw Steamboat Willie. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I guess it depends on how much money I have into it. If I bought one random pack and I hit the card, I would go for the memes and throw it up on Facebook Weiss or Weiss auctions on Facebook and start it at $1 and
Are
see
you
what happens.
serious? That's what? What? I mean, that is your answer, so I'm not gonna badmouth your
Yeah.
answer, but I'm like,
Number one, it would be the memes and it would be the talk of the Weiss community. Number two, which I love attention. We know this.
yeah.
Number two, it would encourage people to jump in after it because if I sit there and I say $6,000,
Well,
you find
yeah.
somebody $6,000 for a piece of cardboard.
But you don't want to
And
totally gyp yourself.
I would tell somebody, and I would sit there going, "Oh man, I'd feel guilty selling it for $6,000 because I'm like, you could buy a used car for that.
Why? It's on. If someone bid on it, that was their choice.
No square rectangle of cardboard."
Yeah, but you put it out there. If they raise their hand, I know this is online, but if they raise that hand, they wanted it.
Yes, Aubrey, but Magic players spend it on a Black Lotus that probably has 1,000 of them in the world. And at this point, I'm pretty sure Steamboat Willie is probably in with the reprints and everything, I would guess there's 10,000 copies, which I would say is far less than or more than a Lotus. So, I mean, I personally, that's what I would do because I wouldn't want to put it up and have to find at this point today. I figure anybody who's going to spend 6 grand on it already has the card.
I think it's down there now,
Mm.
like where it's at. But
I haven't checked. I'm just throwing 6 grand out as
yeah,
the number that came to my head because I think I saw one for sale for that recently.
I
But
honestly would not put it on the auction center. There's not enough people there. Nobody will really know about it.
well, let me play a lot of there are a lot of whales on auction center.
But even
I, I
then,
I've sold a few whales that I can confirm. But my thought is that's why I asked you at the beginning how much I had into it.
yeah,
If I had one pack into it, anything over $5 is profit. And I'm assuming it's not going to go for $100. I think
maybe
it's going to go
not.
for. I'm assuming even on there, I'm going to have to put aside money from the sale for taxes.
Yeah, or you
So
just lie on your taxes. But really,
not
don't do that. Don't do
not
that.
with PayPal, not with PayPal turning in your sales information now.
If you do goods and services, and
Yeah,
that's
well,
it. That's if the IRS gets their stuff together this year, right? So,
yeah, that's true.
anyways, I shouldn't be talking
Hopefully they
about
don't.
this, but
Yeah, they don't because I hit my $600 quota in January.
yeah. All right, where else?
Well,
Is there anything else you'd sell this plague?
I
Bro,
mean, either that or I throw it up on global
yeah. Uh,
and probably do some kind of buy trade.
I
I
think
would probably take a buy trade deal on it for a flat amount.
buy trade. You would do a trade? I don't know
Mhm.
if I would do a trade. I want
Well,
the cash.
I have no attachment to Steamboat Willie.
Yeah.
I'm not a Disney fan, so I'm factoring all this in as I talk.
Okay.
If somebody wanted to offer me, let's go with the 6,000 number because that's what's stuck in my head. If they wanted to offer me a couple slabs from Love Life Sunshine English EB, you know, or maybe a black label of Yuchan, Rico, or Chica, and a few other slabs that I could enjoy in my collection owning, and a couple thousand in cash, sure, that sounds good to me.
It's a global. Global. I think that's where I landed on. I'm like global and maybe like an eBay not auction version. I went to an auction version. So
I don't sell on eBay, and I don't know how to. I'm sure it's easy, but I've
it's
never done
it's
it.
real easy.
So,
You'd be all right.
I don't think my status is high enough to where somebody would want to spend thousands of dollars on a card for me.
I
My
never,
feedback.
honestly, I never understood that. Where people are like, even on TCG Player, people are like, look at the ones that have sold a ton of cards, or like gold star sellers. I'm like, we all start somewhere. As long as you have the buyer protection in place or seller protection in place, like I think I never understood the whole you have to buy from someone that is all the way like up there in sales. Like, why? Like it's one thing if it's like off some shady website, then maybe even then a shady website. I don't know if they have a
Well,
ranking
if
list of the
somebody
people, but
if a seller looked at my feedback, they would see I think I'm around 90 last time I looked, and it's all purchases.
who
And then
cares?
all of a sudden I'm throwing out a Steamboat Willie. I don't think they would trust
Well,
me.
don't you have the whole eBay card things though?
I guess,
Yeah.
but
See, and
I don't trust
that's where that
eBay
kicks
cards
in.
to be honest, I don't trust them as far as I can throw them.
Yeah, but it's still
I'm pretty
something,
sure
and
I
that
know
and
more
that's
about
what I
this
mean.
than
Like you have the
will.
buyer and seller protections in place, and I never really understood why people are like, oh, you got to buy from. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. That's not for me.
I do agree with Ty Pruitt though. If it went over 3K, I'd have to consider flying out there and meeting up with the person to hand deliver it.
3K.
I kind of lose I panic over shippings.
I
When I
don't
sold
know.
when I sold a Nanaha card for like 600, and I took a $60 hit and just paid for shipping to overnight it to the person. just so I could sleep at night knowing that they got it.
Oh yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. I don't know if I'd beat someone up for 3K. If it depends on the distance, right? 3K is like not even worth it.
Again, it depends. Again, all this factors into how much I have into the card. If
Yeah.
I went out, like if I did the proper rip thing and I went out and bought 3 cases, that's another story. My attitude drastically changes, and things like that. At that point, I have to seriously look into getting maximal money, send it in to be graded, all of that stuff to try to do the best I can to make my profit out of
I
it.
think
If
I'm
I rip
having
it
a
out and
hard
win,
Audrey, I'm having a hard time with that right now. I'm having a hard time. I'm sorry. It's like I feel like no matter what the card is worth, no matter what you spend on it, shouldn't factor into it. It should be like the card is worth this much and you should treat it that way. But I mean we see things differently. I feel like your card is valuable and like no
I'd
matter
be
what, you should value it for like
I'd be looking at it as a free win. I've won.
but you
Why make it difficult on myself? I've won. I've made possibly 1,000-fold times the amount I put into my pack for this card.
But you're doing that thing where you're leaving money on the table, right? Like you gotta get the max out of it, no matter what you bought it for. So whether you bought it for me, this is me again. I'm not trying to talk down to you or anything like that. It's more like
When I explain my logical behind that here in a second. Once you're done.
yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like if it's 4 grand, I want all the 4 grand. Like why leave anything for it, whether I got it for $5 or if I got it for like 3,000. Like the four
When
is four.
when I sell signs,
Uh-huh.
and I've moved some pretty nice English signs in my
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I will happily, because I'm looking at it as a profit margin-ish thing, I will happily take 100, 150, $200 off of TCG player price to move it fast and not have to deal with it. Just get it sold, get the money in my PayPal account, wash my hands, move on to the next thing. Go
Right.
buy what I want to, because number one, the money's burning in my pocket, and I want to spend it on stuff.
No, I get that part. I get the part about discounting it to get like
Yeah.
it sold faster, but
So
still.
I just kind of roll with it,
Yeah.
Anything I pull out of a pack, I've profited on, so I'll just get it moved as fast as I can, get what I think I can get out of it, and call it a day instead of holding out and trying to get the best deal possible.
Yeah, I think that's how I feel. I feel that with what Ty just said. Audrey has bad spending habits, but again, I'm not here to like. I'm not judging you or anything. I mean nothing by
Totally
that.
have bad spending habit. I totally have bad spending habit.
It's like, I can't do it. By the way, here's a good point of time. The Fruits of Grisaia, if you haven't seen it, I know Ty Pruitt could try again. I don't think there's anything down here that says you can't win twice in a row. So if you haven't done so, Fruits of Grisaia, there is a giveaway on Facebook and Twitter. So feel free to do that again.
I have to do that.
You didn't do it yet?
No.
Fruits of Grisaia. By the way,
Well, I need to
Fruits
figure
of
out the name of I need to figure out the name of the purple-haired girl that's in the set.
Purple hair girl. This
Yeah,
girl?
she's like, no, she's got longer hair. It's like a maroonish color.
Purple. This one's? You mean Sachi? No, that's short hair.
Oh,
Amane?
yeah. Okay. Because I'm gonna pick her. I'm just gonna say because she looks good.
She
'Cause I
does
haven't
look
seen her
good.
so
That was
much.
Yuna's favorite. It was Amane. So there you go. I do like the cherries in there.
Mm.
The set though, not so good. I'm just gonna come out and say that. So it was pretty terrible, as in how many people are opening it.
Those SRs have good value. Or a
Well,
$40 SR.
well, it's all things considered, right? When you take
Yeah.
when you take a look, they might be high priced, but that's because nobody's opening it.
Oh, yeah, one listing is pretty brutal.
Right? You have 4 here. Someone actually bought it for $40. That's insane. But
Wow.
you have because you could have went to Strictly Broken unless they're sold out at this point because Strictly Broken had a bunch of these up. So at this point, it's been pretty bad. Like again, even though something might have high prices, it's not indicative of like it being a good set. That just means a whole lot of it wasn't actually opened at this point. So there's not a lot of faith in this thing.
If you're the one person who opened it and has the one SR of that one card, and you can ask 45 for it,
Yeah,
out of an SR slot, I mean, you are winning, even though.
That's if it actually sells, and that's where some of that comes in. Because let me just show you. Oh, I just had this up. This sucks. Sword Art Online 10. Killing me. This thing is killing me. All right. Where's my super rares? Here you go. Here's Asuna in a bath. Right? So even though there's a lot of these and it's dropped down in price, I would rather have this one every day because I could probably sell, I have a higher chance of selling this card right here at $40 than I would at the Amane at $40.
True. Very, very true.
Right? And what happened, what we saw with Tokyo Revengers and all that stuff, any card that goes up in price and there's booster box available or dead packs, right? People were able to just buy it and drop the market down again. So no matter what's going to happen, like even though these prices are where they are right now, once people realize this, it's what Rudy always talks about, that arbitrage factor. There's an arbitrage factor here and opportunity. You have an opportunity here to buy it and hopefully sell it, undercut this person and sell it because there's only one other listing, right? You can probably just put it in here. But it's only going to work for so long because if not a ton of people want this card, then it's over. Now you're stuck with the card.
Right. And I think honestly, that's something I think Steamboat Willie's hit.
Oh yeah, because there's way more of them than.
I was factoring that into I forgot to bring it up, but that was something I was factoring into what I was saying.
Well, yeah, no, selling it at a discount price, undercutting it is different than like not valuing it because you got it for $5 instead of $2,000. There's a humongous difference between those two things. Like what you said there. That's I was like.
I'm just referring to the fact that I would have to undercut. I would have to be a little loosey goosey with it.
Oh yeah, no, you want to get rid of it. It's thousands of dollars. You're trying to undercut that. I understand, but to say I'm discounting it because I got it for $5 is different. Yeah. So I think this set, even though I like the anime, I think it was really terrible. It was a really terrible choice to put out. So Bushiroad could have done better on this one. Way better.
It was one of the ones that was voted on heavily, though.
Yeah. Well, again, they don't have to listen to us. Some of us customers are outrageously wrong when it comes to picking products. But even then, right? Did they just give us a list? Right? With the Disney Marvel, was Fruit of Grisaia there, or did people have to write that in?
No, it was on the list.
Yeah, see, so they're the ones who put it there to begin with. They're like, oh crap, this is the stuff we didn't put out for English. Here's a giant list, please pick.
It's probably something. It was probably something that they could get. They felt they could get the contract for pretty easily.
Yeah,
and I get it, but voted for it, then why not?
But my point here is, if I could do a buy or invest and figure this stuff out, it's like, why can't someone at Bushiroad figure this out?
Because there's only 5.
What's the deal here? Buy or invest? Yeah, would you have printed that?
Some exec probably saw that like 25% of the people who voted in the poll wanted it, and went ahead like, oh, we can get that cheap. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really wonder when this kind of thing is going to end, right? Because we have a Review Starlight, which is going to be a knockout of a set. We're gonna.
At this point, Review Starlight's become a meme of this channel.
That's why I brought it up. I just wanted to bring it up. Yeah, I mean, it's even though Fruits of Grisaia is really high price, it's not good. That's not good, right? Because from a collector's standpoint, that's really terrible. From a player standpoint, if your double rares are really expensive and the deck's not the greatest, not to say you can't win with it, right? But if it's not the greatest, then that's bad as well, because people have enjoyed having these lower prices. And if you have, let's say, Quint's movie, which is pretty playable, I hear, versus the Fruit of Grisaia at a really high price, it's like, which one are you going to buy? I mean, you could still buy Fruit of Grisaia, but I think more people would lean on Quint's or something else in the future that's probably slightly more popular at this point. Look at these things. This is nuts.
Matt, to answer your question, I'm honestly going to have to say Disney 100. It's going to be Disney 100, second place SAO. SAO brought in a lot of people when the game first started, and each time a new SAO set has come in, players have joined. However, Disney 100 was so big on Whatnot, they made a Disney section just for sellers to sell Disney 100.
What, seriously?
And
Is it
I saw
was that for Weiss or just Disney in general?
Disney 100 Weiss, but the
Okay.
section is Disney. And literally, I have seen sports cards dealers who have never touched a TCG in their life and wouldn't even understand what we mean say by turning a card sideways sell cases of Disney 100. So
Yeah. I can't wait to see Lorcana. That's gonna be amazing. I say that every
oh,
time, but
it's going to be such a dumpster fire.
oh yeah, no, that time when Disney 100 comes out. The worst part is I'm gonna be in Japan when I think I'll be around just a little bit right before Lorcana will be out, but then I'll be leaving, and then I'll be back like September 13th, September 12th, September 13th. So I'll be leaving the 29th of August, getting back on the 13th. So I'll be gone properly for 2 weeks, and that's when all this cool stuff is happening, Dengeki Bunko and everything. So I'm gonna miss out. Which I told my wife, I'm like, you gotta get the door when Dengeki Bunko comes. I will tell you, that is probably one of my biggest buys I have ever done for Weiss Schwarz, if not the top thing. It's probably, yeah, it's up there. It's all the way up there. When I pressed that button to buy this stuff, I was like, holy crap. But you know what? I do it for Lena. I do it for 86. So I hope I wasn't wrong on that. But
Wolf Song, I have not heard of a single person playing Union Arena, but the game's doing really well from collector sales, is my understanding. I could be wrong though. I haven't really like dug in deep on it.
Union Arena, yeah, it's done okay. I really don't like. I seen it. It looks nice and pretty. It's not the same as Weiss, and that's what bothers me about it. Because Bleach is coming out. Do they have it here? There's Bleach, Bleach, Bleach. I'm gonna put up. Bleach comes out at the end of the month, but it reminds me of like a Pokemon in a way. Or that part looks like a Pokemon, but these cards with their shatteredness, I don't know. I'm not a huge into it, and you can see the prices on them. I covered this one time. Like if you look, here's the UG at 19,800, and then you have the SR double stars, I guess, and look at the prices on these. So they do look nice. There are characters that I love from the series, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I really want to get some of the Bleach 1000-Year Blood War though, because that'll be really cool. But price wise, I don't know. Especially, I don't want to get into another one, have cards that I could stare at, but no one to play with. Is where I am in my life.
Well, I mean, if you were to do that, Asuka has better eye candy anyway.
Yeah, but see, too much. There's too much out there. I just don't see it. The only reason I'm gonna get it, but Koki Ace, like I remember showing this one. Yeah, I think this set was the highest of everything I've seen. We got Lelouch, almost 30,000 CC, 19,800. But yeah, you can see across the board, it's not anything humongous. If you get something cool, yeah, but nothing. Yes, Bushiroad owns Rebirth Rio, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't seen really much about Union Arena at all. It's just
Have you
non-existent.
have you been watching Lychee, the Lychee market?
Yes, I have actually. I don't know
Oh
why
my
I started
God.
doing it, but I did just rather recently.
Oh,
Because, I saw it on Ami Ami. That's why I wanted this. Hold on. It was Ami Ami where I was looking at it at. Because they have a new set coming out.
well, I just see it or whatnot. It's stupid popular because it's etchy visual novels turned into card games.
Yep.
And just watching the money I see thrown on it, it's like, what?
Yeah, I was looking at these. Because here's a set that's coming out. It was available. It still is available. Here you go. See, so they do have them.
Well, I mean, looking at the second
I
row,
mean,
far
yeah,
left
yeah. I mean,
side,
looking at the second
well, we
row
see why
there,
people are buying it.
you can see why people. Is that a blur? I don't want to go any deeper. Blur is okay. Blur's okay, but yeah, you can see. So I've been looking. Wait, if I look at these single cards, how bad? Hold on. Latest bullets. How bad is this about to? It's like just. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that was some stuff. So yeah,
Yeah,
if you're into that stuff, check out Lychee Overture. They do have some boxes here on Ami Ami for you. When's
and
this?
Whatnot imports it and sells it like candy, crack cocaine, and does auctions for it all day, every
Crack
day.
cocaine. August late. See, everything cool happens in late August. I'm missing out.
Well, you'll be in Japan for late August. You can buy it at release in Akihabara.
Do you think
And
they have it? Like
get
my
yourself a
mind
new
when I thought
bottle
about
for
being
it.
there for when stuff releases, because I was like, cool, that'd be cool if I could just open a Dengeki Bunko right there. But then I'm like, would it already be sold out? Shouldn't it
I
already
don't
be sold
know.
out?
No, because the stores will have booster packs and stuff on the shelf.
They're not. People aren't just horribly hoarding them and buying out
No,
all these stores.
no. A person that me and Ty Pruitt know from Discord went over to Japan and was there for the D4DJ release and bought a couple boxes while he was there.
That's D4DJ. What
So
about?
I actually ripped. He saved one box for the rip and like the film, so we ripped it at Chicago.
Oh, cool.
He hit a sign. He had a Lyrical Lily sign, but I forget who it was.
Lovely Kurumi. Kurumi the best. Yeah, Lychee's kind of nuts. Lychee kind of nuts. And that's what I mean. I can't even scroll down on the. I mean, I probably could scroll down. Let me go. All right, all right, all right. They're clothed here. So the wait. I was like, these look like dudes. There's dudes in this. There's dudes in this.
To answer your question, Wilson, to be honest, Whatnot is really hit or miss. Like sometimes the whales have to have a bigger dick contest and things go tenfold of what they should be going for. Other times you walk in and they have a review Starlight special climax foil that nobody in the room knows what it is, so I steal it for $10 when it's worth like 70. So it kind of depends where you are and what stream and who's all on it. Because I mean, if you watch Whatnot enough, you can get some steals. Like Ty Pruitt cleaned house on dead boxes of SAO, and then he sniped. Yeah, he sniped the $40 climax foil for like $10, and the auctions you can do really well in if you're in the right room.
I'm just trying to see these cards. I'm kind of like cautiously going through it. I feel like the lower it is, the more clothed they are, which is great.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it makes sense that way.
They saved the lewdness for the high rarities.
Oh, I see a girl. What's she doing? Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Done. If you want some time to look at some cards, go out and check out Lychee Overture. There you go. Can't do it anymore. Okay, I watched boxes of Disney sell for 200 on break. So yeah, that's nuts. I don't know.
Yep, that's going right on
That's insane.
Whatnot right now.
Okay, so oh, okay. Dead boxes of Sal for $20. It's amazing that people actually will be that truthful about it. So it's nice to see that at least.
And there's like $40 SRs in it.
Yep.
Like, okay. He told me about that. I think I was working on a deck or something, so I didn't have it on. And I was like, because I think he actually hit the event foil out of his $20 box, and it's like, wow.
Nice.
Oh, somebody left money on the table.
Yep. You gotta value your box. But I guess if you're just trying to get rid of it because you made your money on the other boxes, that's
Yep.
I guess that's
Well,
fine.
the other boxes they were charging 100 for, so they could absorb some losses on the
It's almost like what you said, where it's like you already made your money, so if you just sell these boxes, you're just getting more of it back.
Yep.
But I don't know. I don't agree with that. I feel like this box is even dead are worth more than that, which obviously I think so. So, real quick, bro. We saw bro top 8 decks and stats. You know me, big player right here. So, anyways, the reason why I brought this up is seeing these results. Do you expect anything to ever happen to SAO?
Well, I mean, we're kind of going to find out because SAO is doing the same. It's not.
This is like Mashoku. This is what Mashoku did.
Yeah, it's. But SAO is doing it in Japanese too.
Yeah,
So
you just hit them
I
both at the
kind of,
same time.
I kind of expect a slap on the Japanese one because they don't put up with that 45% stuff. And and Aubrey mentioned, or Ty Pruitt mentioned that he's seen like 60%. He follows the JP tournaments more than I do, to be honest. But if it's hitting that, it's going to get a slap in Japanese, which is going to put it on the radar to get a slap in English. And when you have SAO was 6 out of 8 decks in the Asia Oceanic event,
Right?
which is horrible. I mean, that is absolutely horrible.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they even went as far as to have different end games. They put a different level 3 end game on all of them. But the fact that you can get away with all those different end games in a set because of how good Alice is should tell you something.
Yep. Yeah, Alice.
So
This.
I do expect a slap, but
Okay.
the one time SAO got a ban in 10 years, it was a love tap. It wasn't even
Because they
was
were the
awful.
face, right? They were the face of
Yeah.
of this place, I guess you could say. They're the face. I only bring this up again, remember, because I look at prices and things like that. We know what happens when a decent restriction comes, ban comes, whatever you want to call it, hurts the set just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. So here we go. These things are already low. I don't even price wise, probably nothing even happens. Look at this thing, 57. You got 57 of this double rare. Even this
Yep.
Leafa sitting there at 998. Jeez. How much did
Yep.
people buy? Quite a bit.
Well, that's the Leafa, right? That's an essential card to the deck.
No, yeah, no, you definitely use it. That's why her SP's higher. Because I know for the most part, people don't like Leafa. You could look at other sets, but her signature is pretty up there. I was thinking it would sit at 300.
You noticed right before you clicked away, there was a $14 Asuna level 0. That's also a very key card in the deck.
Yep.
So, I mean, those could come back down to earth a little bit if something got hit. Because the reason that Asuna is so popular is it gets you the 1/1 event that's like a $30 foil. And it mills cards because your goal is to mill your deck out, then slap some slap some Alice's in and then fart them out and play with the 1/0 Alice. So that could see come back down to earth a little bit. The event probably would come back down to earth a bit.
But even
if you're sitting on a load of the Asuna and a bath towel, you're probably okay because it is Asuna in a bath towel.
well, you probably won't see. Wait, when did they do restrictions? The JP one is normally during that stream, which is happening in June. But
Yeah.
the English one just kind of happens, right? We don't have a conference.
The English one will happen pretty much once they digest what happened at Bro and after New Jersey. Once they look at things and kind of go, okay.
Yeah, I think the restriction just happens. They just go, okay, by the way, here's a restriction.
Actually, Bushiroad Matt was in the Discord. It was in the Twitch chat for Asia Oceanic while the top 8 was going on, and me and a couple other people were giving him hell about Alice.
Okay.
Look, it's another Alice deck. Yeah, sarcasm oozing through the keyboard.
Nice. Give it. They like it.
The diverse format we have in English. It's so great. I'm sure you can read through the sarcasm.
You know what's interesting to me? Like seeing Hendrickson appear. Because I don't remember. I remember hearing it over and over in my head. But it was either Burn 1 or Pittsburgh. There was always somebody that'd be like, watch me, I swear Hendrickson's gonna come back. And I apologize for not remembering who said that, but I remember they would, anytime there was about 7 deadly sins, there'd always be that one person that Hendrickson. Quote me on that. Quote me, Hendrickson.
Well,
So
if you look at the list on all of these decks, they all got skewed to deal with Alice. They all warped to deal with Alice. So
look
Hendrick
at this one.
Escanor requires 5 cards in play to light level 3. Alice, being as big as she is gonna punish your hand horribly. So it's going to be really difficult to get 5 cards in play to light the Escanor, plus everything else you need. So when I saw Mr. Hendrickson there, I mean, you just turn him sideways and he does burns. So he could survive he could survive all the badness that's going on in the Alice matchup.
Jeez, look how cheap he is. I remember hearing that. I was just like,
I've seen that deck. I have seen some people just seriously do damage with that deck in tournaments. And not even with all the good stuff here, all these good cards. They did it with blue Hendrickson cards. So
but you got this.
I wasn't terribly surprised to see him doing his thing in Bro. Nor was it really a surprise for people to switch to it, because it does light without needing the 5 cards.
Which is this thing? Wait. You're really gonna make me type this all out? Escanor. Escanor. Escanor, come on. Why?
There he is. He's in the top.
There he is. $5. Yeah, so that seems like a really decent deck, price-wise. Well, there you go. So Hendrickson, whoever said that, they really they meant it back then.
Well, if it was from one of the Burn One guys, they saw one of our locals just go on a run with it. So that would make sense. But at one point, I think we had Hendrickson banners on our Facebook page 2 weeks in a row.
Really? Wait, how long ago was that?
When he was set 1, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was set 1.
Okay.
They've been saying it ever since. Whoever it was saying it ever since before set 2 came out. Like when they were doing reviews of set 2, they're like Hendrickson. Trust me, Hendrickson.
Yeah, I mean, there was this one local we had went on an absolute run with it. Just Burn Force would always stick. Then at another locals I used to play at, another guy just went on a run with it. So
nice. What's happening in this thing? Oh, well, I'm gonna move on. So restrictions, Ami. Yeah. 7 Deadly Sins. I think it's a really nice deck, and it's not all that expensive. Outside of like what Guild Thunders and Merlins now and Escanors, they're expensive. So how did your significant other like Puzzle and Dragons? See the prices on here.
It hasn't come in the mail yet.
Has not. Oh, it has not. Okay, well
Nova takes a little while to pack their orders these days.
Okay.
Like I ordered my Rinku SSP last Thursday morning, and I still haven't gotten an email that it's been shipped.
Yeah, I think they ship like, I don't remember, twice a week. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like it's once or twice a week. So I think the prices are okay-ish on it. I think it was 3 SPs a case. So here's the real winner. This lady at $79.80. There we go. Look at that. It's got a pumpkin and a mummy dude and a ghost bringing drinks. Or not drinks. They look like cupcakes. Demonic cupcakes. She got like this really nice drink going on. She's only missing a little umbrella. But it looks really nice. I like. Oh.
This weekend is also our off week at locals, so we probably won't really see what he does with it until 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Well, that's enough time to get creative with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And even then, when he does his playtesting, he's not even going to work on the deck that he thinks is best first. He usually does that last. So I won't have a good assessment of what it does at all for a while. The first one will be the fun thematic deck that he thinks just looks fun.
Ooh, ooh. Man, some of these are real cheap. I didn't think there'd be a ton of this actually ordered or not whatnot. Oh, what the going first or second look like? Anyways, I don't know.
We're in
You
a
have
couple seconds.
anything else you want to say about Puzzle and Dragons? I'm kind of disinterested in it.
I'm kind of on a wait and see thing
Wait
on
and
it.
see. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, it's not another. I don't
We'll
think this is.
probably we'll probably start seeing it in Japanese tournament reports in another week or so.
Yeah, I can't
They're a
imagine
little
this set have
they're a
done
little
really
slow with
well.
doing.
Hopefully it plays really nice. I'm hoping all the best on that side, but selling wise, probably not a set I would have
No.
put out there. But then look at all these sellouts. It's crazy. These all sold out, but then you have just a bunch of signatures still left. All
Well, the
right.
ones that are sold out are probably the playable cards.
There's a lot of them sold out. This almost reminds me of a Bunko set, really. Because you get like a nice cutesy cards here. Oh, look at that. I'd buy that. Crap. I'd buy that. And then you got, this.
Have you checked Nova's price and stocking on it? Oh no, that's right. They didn't have they didn't have enough because they did their play sets and that was it. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't
Their
think
order
it's a ton.
their first shipment only was in enough to fill their play sets.
$30 box topper. It's also, yeah, this just feels like Fruit of Grisaia to me. This is the Fruit of Grisaia on the Japanese side.
Yeah, I mean, Puzzle and Dragons doesn't have a license to really ride on.
Here we go. This is the 31. Oh, that's cute. I like.
They really play healer, it looks like. So yeah, that would be seeing a lot of play, and she's pretty.
Yep. Okay, that's all I had for it. That's all I had for Puzzle and Dragons. Puzzle and Dragons.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have much for you on that.
Yeah, that's it. No, it's okay. It's okay. What else do we got here? We've been through the gamut. I don't have much left here for you. So restrictions. God, I want to go back and check this.
Has Kaguya seen any price increases the last couple weeks? Because
Kaguya?
it's really popped up on the player radar recently.
Kaguya Love is War. Oh my god. Well, don't worry. If prices have gone up, you might as well just buy a dead booster box for $40. Again, I don't know if this one's dead. I'm not saying anything about the seller. Don't sue me. But you can see these boxes prices. Jeez, 42 bucks. I've seen like play sets of Kaguya now down to 200. People have why did it go back to this one? See, TCG player is all messed up. Look, I click on this "Love is War?" question mark, and it's all messed up. Come on, baby. It brought me to set one.
It hasn't they screwed it all up.
Yeah, it's not right. There's something that's not right. Yes, I kind of tell. All right, hold on.
Look up Marching Band Chica and then pick that set.
I think it'll just send me to the same place. Give me 1 second. How can I get Kaguya? Right now it's looking here. Kaguya. It's not even taking me there. Alright, I'm gonna go do what you said. Marching band. Okay. So it takes me to the first one.
Wow. Okay, they're
This
really.
thing is broke. TCG player broke.
Is that an SR? Is that Chica an SR?
Which one?
It's
This one?
15. Oh wow. So that
No,
card's
this is set one double rares are expensive. Yo.
actually that card had dropped. When I was looking at building my Chica deck, it was only a couple dollars.
Bam, here you go.
I'm pretty sure it's gone back up.
Dang, this Kaguya is still 20 bucks.
That's the finisher in
Yeah.
the deck.
No, I know. It's always been like high up there, right? But yeah, see, it's always been pretty high. 20s.
With
I just bet like, man, it's still 20 bucks. So
winning in Chicago, I'm surprised it's only 20 bucks.
Card prices. So yeah, I mean, these are pretty up there. What do you think is gonna happen with Quince? Card prices.
I think it's going to be a repeat of Quince 2.
Because I know someone was
It's
asking,
gonna get
Wolfsong was saying about prices on these cards.
the SSPs, the HYRs are all going to be high.
I love this movie playmat. I'm
And,
sorry. I didn't mean
and
to say anything.
I
But
think the RRs are just all going to get dumped on TCG Player and be dirt cheap.
best playmat yet.
It is a cute one.
Quince one was good. 2 was all right. This one, best right here.
Well, they're not divided by stupid black lines in the
Exactly,
middle.
that's what it was. This is all one picture, one nice picture with some petals. Oh wow, this looks nice. Yo, I love this playmat. Damn. Okay, well, so, yeah, it's a solid playmat. Jeez, that's nice. I don't say that much about these playmats.
I'll have to hunt it down on Whatnot.
What do we got on this thing?
Sometimes sellers will give them away because they don't care. Sometimes they'll let them go for like $10.
Yeah, this is like the Quince one, right? It's where you got the separation between.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was okay. I liked it. The colors popped. I think someone asked me. Yeah, someone sent me a comment or something asking me about, do playmats always come with cases? Not always, so I need to answer that back. That's a cool looking one. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, we got a weapon there. Can't have this. Can't have this. Can't have that. I can't.
It's a prop gun, though.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I never got the chance to watch it. I'm just assuming. We got a deadly weapon on the screen. I'm gonna leave right now. Right. We know Hololive didn't get a playmat for the first one, for the first case, and does it get it for the second one? I'm guessing no.
Oh, I've got to figure out what I'm doing with Hololive in English.
Did you already get your iris?
What's that?
I thought you meant playmat wise. Playmat wise.
No, I mean set wise.
Oh.
Because I have to go back and buy a Hololive set 1
Oh
set.
no.
And then Hololive set 2, but do I wait for the places to plummet and try to pick it up for 200? And take the risk.
That I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I gotta kind of figure out on my end because the set looks really good.
It's just 10 double rares, right? This time around?
I don't remember.
Oh. No. No, are you serious? 16?
Right, but if it goes like Hololive 1 does, that doesn't even matter because they were 50 cents each.
Yeah, I mean,
Hololive 1 in English has no valuable cards outside of Marine.
that's amazing.
The play set's turned into buy a 4 set of Marine and I'll give you everything else.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I wait and hope for that, or do I drop like probably more than I should to get the play set and know that I've got?
I didn't want to think about that. Jeez, 16
Yeah,
double rares.
That's a really tough. That's a really tough decision because I think pre-orders are like 450, 400 right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought they were in the 400s. I'm like, wait a second. Yikes. Yikes. I mean, knowing what double rares you want or decks you want to make already.
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea. I haven't had a chance to play test it yet. I really like mine that I have for JP, but there's a deck running around that's what I'm doing, but they upgraded it to better things. And it sounds really, really fun. So it's like, or maybe I should just buy the meta.
Well, that's what I mean. You can basically my point with that is like whatever decks you want to play, you can probably write it down right now, do the math on it, and then see if the placelet's actually worth it. That's what I would do.
Because I mean, my Hololive deck was only 100 in JP, and that was with me buying the fancy climaxes.
Right.
Because they were like $5 instead of $1. So like, okay. So a lot of my expenses was in the special promos.
Yeah.
The promo climaxes, and then I went and dropped those new irises in because it's iris. And those aren't as common as the other 15th anniversary packs so far.
Jeez. Yeah, these look so good. There's too much.
These are the ones I'm talking about. And they do look the
Mhm.
overframe style with non-foil, it worked really nice.
Yeah, he's looking good.
Because I'm running Guras and Callie Mori,
Yep.
where I think there's a standby that I think it's that standby that I probably should be running. Or the one with I think it's the one with the blonde, but I could be wrong. They've managed to put 40 some triggers in one deck.
Yeah, I heard.
And then Gura does extra burns for free if you mill triggers. So my deck is only running like 30 some triggers. I can go to 40 some triggers if I go with the other build.
Yeah, I heard. I saw some complaints on Twitter about that. Not complaints, but where we're going in the future with that many triggers. So, okay. Well, that's it. Uh,
I think so too, Lancer, and I really like the characters in it better. But if I'm looking at stepping over and playing English at like singles, I probably need the breakdown and splash in some Iris promos for me to enjoy it and play it on my Iris mat and go get the top deck. Oh,
I do like how what is it, Weiss Schwarz? This time around, they put in a limit. I think they said 4, a limit of 4, but I don't think that's gonna work out unless someone keeps track.
yeah, I don't think they're going to keep track of it. And 4 per person means the scalper, the scalper's wife, the scalper's kid, the scalper's best friend that he brought around along with offering him free tacos, the scalper's mistress, the scalper's dog, the scalper's accountant.
The
You know,
dog. It could be like Bond, just super smart.
yeah, yeah. Walk. I mean, all the dog has to do is walk over and like drop money out of its mouth or a
My only
credit
thing with
card.
this is bothers me because it's not an even number. Like I think it should be 3. I know 4 is an even number, but the case of 18, I feel like the thing should be 3. That's my only problem with it. But yeah,
And
I don't think they'll be able to keep track. I know people with the promos, people just kept coming back to a different person
uh
and
huh.
getting promos. So it's a nice theory or a thought that you put out there for 4, but I'm assuming people will have ways around it.
Came out, when the Sparkling Collection came out, you know, friends who were friends of the people working the Bushiroad booth ended up with like 20
Yeah. Yeah,
and
this is
not
gonna
3.
happen.
Lancer, I am very jealous. I really want that card. I just haven't found one yet.
You still haven't gotten it yet? I thought you would
No,
have
not
gotten it
gold.
by now.
I have the originals. I have a 4 set of the originals now, but the gold stamp I just haven't thrown the money at. I
Right.
had things I had to handle. Ben went to Anime Central last week or this past Saturday and pretty much did shopping. So I dropped a lot of money on Nezuberries and Phase Connect merchandise. So I bought Iris's competitor instead of buying Iris. Shame on me.
That's
Uh,
okay.
if you
So
don't, for the viewers who don't know, Phase Connect is Hololive, but a lot smaller and a lot edgier. The Phase Connect girls can get away with saying things on stream that I can't repeat with YouTube rules. And the company really doesn't care because the company just lets them be themselves and have fun and doesn't really sanitize things.
by the way, do you think Rebirth for you is dead yet? It seems like it's doing okay.
I'm still seeing it ripped and whatnot, so I guess not.
I don't think it's dying anytime soon, especially with like bigger names. We got some decent names here, and it still sells out. The Eminence in Shadow.
Oh, Tang, speaking of Pip Pakistan, the
Nice.
guy who made the stop motion video for Pip Pakistan recently with Kantai version Pippa Pipkin did one for Rie mocking a lot of her streams. And it was hilarious for her birthday this weekend. I will have to send that to you.
Jesus.
Sorry,
This
Digby,
is
that was totally off topic.
no, you're good. It's okay. I was looking. I haven't looked at Oska in a while, but if you look here, Look at this. It's on sale. The Spy Family
Oh,
one without signatures on sale. Just just the starter deck one, but
yeah.
that's not good.
Well, why buy that when you could buy Weiss that has signatures?
Yeah, that's not good at all. And then my teen romantic comedy snafu, one of my favorites, definitely. But yeah, no, all the other ones worked out fine. It's really, I wonder how much they're gonna fight for or keep it exclusive, because they can't have another one of these happen to them. This is really bad, like bad
Yeah,
bad. Wow, that's awful. Yeah, so Ami, that's my Ami. I know someone was asking me about Dengeki Bunko if it's ever gonna show up here. It with Ami lately, it's the more popular the set is, the later it appears. So I've been seeing it where they'll put it up the night before, and I wouldn't want to risk that just to save a little bit. Ami's prices on trial decks are amazing. Like you see this? This is a single trial deck for $9.96. I know that you have to add in shipping and all that, but this is where Ami is just amazing. Is the trial deck $60 for a display? Just nuts. Okay.
that's like half of what you paid from Hammer Girl.
Hammer Girl is
I think they're retail.
96 for a display plus
That's
$5 so shipping, which is 101. Which what did people land on? Did you go with the boat girls or did people go with I know I asked that on my video, but
What do you mean?
if you had money to spend on it, and that's in general, right? Would you
Okay.
pick how would you divide out your money if the pre-orders for Azure Lane, and I'm saying you only get two choices.
Okay.
Azure Lane or Dengeki Bunko, how would you split that money out?
Are we factoring? I mean, are we factoring? How am I judging this? Am I judging this by fandom or finances?
Whichever. You
Okay.
got let's say
All right. All right.
$500.
I'm going to say this. It's going to be very unpopular. I absolutely can't stand Azur Lane. I want it to go back to the hell that it crawled out of in China.
Okay, well there you
Because
go. There you go.
what they did to the boat girls. I'm sorry, just mad beef with it, can't I? Forever. So, but on the financial end, I think Azur Lane has way more money.
Way more money. You're
Yeah,
going
you
on
can get way
that's
more money out of Azur Lane, I think. I think the scantily clad ladies of the evening boat would resell well.
I'm going Dengeki just because of the IPs. I'm
Right.
settling
That's
there on
why
the IPs.
you wanted me to go. Now, if I'm going off of fandom, I'm going to buy Dengeki because I like a few series out of it, and I know Ben would have a blast with it.
Yeah.
He would finally get to play Hollow.
I
So
just know. I mean, did you ever see Spice and Wolf?
yeah, that's why I
Yeah,
just referred
because
to that.
I've had people write me so many times in the past week, whether comments or to my email or even on Twitter, about what they think is going to be a really expensive card coming from that
Oh,
IP.
a Hollow SSP, I think's four digits easily.
Yeah, see, so I'm like,
Oh my!
even though,
Oh, if it turns out there's like 10, 20 SSPs, Hollow could hit 10K mark.
yeah, I think this is I'm putting my thoughts behind Dengeki Bunko just because I feel like everybody already knows about Azure Lane. You know what the cards look like, and with
I think,
pre-orders looming, I think that's potentially
but
the
I think,
direction people go.
but I think Dengeki Bunko has more room to fail
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
no, it
looking.
does. You're taking a lot of risks with Dengeki.
You're ripping boxes for flipping. I think it has way more room to fail.
Hmm.
I
It's
mean, I've seen Kino's journey, but I don't think many other people have. And if you hit if your big hits from that, nobody's going to want it.
oh yeah, no, that was the same with
Kino's journey's
Sneaker.
about Kino's
Sneaker was the
journey's
same way.
about a girl who looks like a little boy on a motorcycle, and the
Yeah,
motorcycle talks. Nobody's going to want that from the collecting sphere.
right.
And
But
the
the
anime itself is actually really dry, and it's meant to be like an artistic, thought-provoking piece. I
I
mean,
think
that's
that's the
just not what
scary
we
part
get out of
about
anime.
Dengeki is we do not know what the breakout is,
Right.
what the Dengeki rares are going to be, right? Because there's going to be that rarity level more than likely. You don't know what the SPs or SSPs or whatever the heck else is inside of there, right? And then you have the two trial decks. How many SPs are going to be there, or right with the JP stuff? What we've been seeing, we've mentioned this before, right? Trial deck, no signature. Licorice Recoil, trial deck, right? Just showing you again, no signature, right? Like Dengeki Bunko, for all we know, you're thinking it might have SPs inside of the trial deck, unless it specifically says here. And I didn't. Hold on, give me a second, before I catch myself in this. Does it say it has signatures? It does not. There's no guarantee that
Yeah,
there's
but
signatures in here.
yeah, but I mean, it's been a while since we've had a TD without signatures. Now.
What? We're gonna get
Well,
like.
I get no. I'm sorry. I mean SP rarity. Okay, you're thinking stamps. Okay, never mind. I wasn't following along properly.
Yeah, no. There's always that chance where,
Yeah, there's
remember,
always a
even if
chance.
you look, Uma Musume, right? No signatures, just OFRs. The chances you just had, what was this? One trial deck, two trial deck. Well, I guess you could say three if you want to count that one as three. Four trial decks. The next trial deck to come out is Dengeki Bunko. Does it have signatures in those trial decks?
I can't remember. Does the other bunkos have signatures in the TDs?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I would. I mean, I would think they would.
Yeah, I would think so too, but you never know. You never know.
Of course, you're right. You never know these days.
Yeah.
But going back to my thing with Azur Lane and Dengeki
I spelled
Bunko.
it wrong.
Dengeki Bunko, I think, has a massive advantage on how high the ceiling is. But I think the floor is better on Azur Lane. So if I'm flipping, I'd rather go with the safe bet and hit my SEC, sell it, my scantily clad boat SEC, sell it, make my money, then risk going, oh my God, I just got Kino's Journey SSP. What the, and crying.
Maybe. Yeah, here, right here. Here's a T. There's a trial deck one, I swear. There you go. Here's one. I do not know. I have to go back and look up Fujimi unless someone says it off here to the right when I look at the comments. But is there really three? There can't be three special rares. Is it just TCG player all screwed up? Wait, hold on. Let me take off this English. Oh yeah. I had to take off the English. It's all if it's searching English here, you got to take that off. I don't know why it's doing that.
Maybe they're starting to set it up. Maybe they're working backdooring JP sets into it.
Yeah, here's a Toka.
It would be amazing
Here's
if they
a
put
Toka.
JP sets on TCG.
Yeah, maybe you're right on that. Maybe that's why English is popping up, so then they can put the Japanese version on here.
Because I mean, a lot of people have the Japanese cards they want to move.
Wasn't someone saying that on Global? They're talking about card market and people getting banned for putting up Japanese cards, and now they're allowed to put up Japanese cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was someone saying that. Yeah, no. So when I had English on as a filter, it only had 3 cards. You take it off and now you have 7. That is weird. Their tagging's all messed up, but who knows? Dengeki has too many.
Maybe when the English tag is on, only cards that are tagged English on the listing.
Yeah, their tags are all messed up. Reminds me of corporate America. My job is that way too, where things aren't tagged right and then you lose all the sorts of things. So interesting. Devil is a part-timer. Yes, that was a good one. Yeah, I mean, Uma Musume has 55 SPs in the set, but it's like, can you just hand some over to the trial deck? Right? They could have done that, but that's my point. I think they're setting precedent to say trial decks will never we're getting rid of some of these SPs in trial decks, signatures in trial decks, without telling you that.
I'm gonna theory craft.
Yes, theory.
Let me throw out a theory.
Yes.
trial decks are probably being over-ripped in both Japan and English
Yep.
due to the SPs in them. For example, Dragon Maid.
Mm-hmm.
So Bushiroad's probably thinking, hey, we take the signs out, and an Audrey, for example, has to actually go spend $40 on 2 TDs because she isn't going to hit up some collector who ripped 500 of them for TDs for $5.
Right.
The player community, unless you're after that sign, you have no reason to rip a TD anymore with the TDs that have signs, because you're going to find some collector who ripped an entire case of them and is desperate to give them away.
But wouldn't you sell more under the signature scenario with the collectors than the player scenario? Because I think by doing this, you're actually going to sell less.
Maybe not, and maybe they don't want the TDs as they don't want to have to print so many.
Let me think about that.
I'm spitballing theory at this point. I'm sure TDs are harder to print and package. So get a more consistent purchase of the TDs across the community instead of going for the big home run from one collector who's going to buy 5 cases because he wants to make sure he has a Black Label 10 to Kobayashi Dragon Maid.
I think they're just trying to save money, and they're trying to hope that they put something collectible inside of that trial deck that will force people to still continue to buy what they're currently buying, or at least a percentage of it, and it doesn't drop off. Let's say like still buy 50% of what they bought before. Is where I'm thinking. I'm still thinking it's all about money, and they think they can get away with it.
I'm sure it is all about money, and they probably will get away with it.
Really? Oh, because of the Spy Family thing?
Yeah.
We've come full circle. So Spy Family trial deck.
Those stamps look really good. They don't look tacky like the English ones do.
So if you're
an Anya stamp looks like something a little first grader would write.
So a poll. I don't have a poll, but a poll here for all of you. If you were going to buy a case of whatever you were going to buy, if there were signatures inside of the trial deck, are you buying the same amount now that you see these without signature? Same question.
Can you make the little poll in the chat box?
I don't know. I've never done it. I just throwing it out there. Let me see. There's a little plus sign here. Engage with your audience. Oh, there's a poll. What do you know? What the heck?
There we go. You're looking all official now, doing official stuff.
Will you be spending amounts of money for Spy Family TDs now that you know there are no signatures? Oh, I made it too long. Signs. Yo, look at that poll. Yeah, check that out.
There we go.
I don't know how it ends, or maybe it just keeps on going, but whatever. Whatever, I did.
We know there's 16 people watching right now.
It's going up and down. It's like 50-50.
Yeah. Wow.
But my point is like, does Bushiroad want to take a 50% hit, 60%, 40% hit, something like that? Right now,
if they're not making a lot of money because of the packaging, then maybe. But I guess
money's money. As long as you hit that, if you get profit, like what you said earlier, money's money.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, it looks like the chat is deciding.
I highly suggest you, Bushiroad, to change your path on this one. Not on Spy Family. It's too late. It's too late on that one. But I hope and pray that when we get to, that would be really messed up if we get to Dengeki Bunko with pre-orders already out there, and they go, oh yeah, by the way, no signatures. Psych, no signatures. Right?
I'm sorry, go on.
We're gonna put a hollow SP inside of this trial deck, and by the way, there's no signature. We're gonna give you we'll give you something like this. I guess depending on the art, you might be cool with it, but I don't know. I want that signature.
Right. For the folks voting no, because there's probably at this point like 9 of you, 10, 8, 9 of you. Can you put in the chat why you said no? Just I'm being, educate me a little bit if you don't mind.
Yeah, it depends on the stamps. What the stamps actually look like.
Yeah, if they look like tacky crap, I totally would agree with you, but these look really good.
No, but see, that's where the problem is, because
Yeah.
again, how were a lot of these SPs available, right? A lot of it was people trying to open these to flip them to make money. If you look
Right.
at these and you guesstimate and says this one's like $80, this one's 300. You said this one's like 500. This one maybe 200, right? Is that enough dollar wise to actually make you want to open this and try to flip this thing? And that's where we are, right? Because it's gonna look like Fruit of Grisaia, like going back to Fruit of Grisaia, all the way back here. Way back, way back here. They're gonna be more expensive than what they were because people decided it's not worth opening, and even then, there might not be even a market to buy this stuff. Here we go. These things.
I'm actually surprised you say that, LRS. I would totally give you that the ones in SAO and Psychano look like god awful crap. I think I could do a better job, and I don't have an art degree. But this one, I'm kind of surprised. I mean, you're definitely entitled to your opinion, but I personally, I think they look great. But I can,
Yeah,
I'm just kind of
we all
surprised.
like what we like. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Beauty's definitely in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, I'm a dirty investor, so no money, no money. That's where it is. They're not going to sell as many. And I think if you have this poll right here, and this poll actually ended up at 50%, that people are going to spend less than what they were, and people are going to spend the same amount. I mean, really, if you said yes, are you going to spend more now that you see these? Does it flip
I
the other way? The people that were going to buy this, like,
don't get ridiculous. If
mhm.
the prices don't go stupid high, I might actually consider grabbing them for my binder.
What would you say if they don't go stupid high?
If they don't go stupid high, and it's something I can like I really like the way Lloyd's looks. If I could pick that up for like 50, $60, I'd probably consider throwing it in my
Oh.
binder and grabbing it.
How low?
If
Wait, okay. Again, how low do you
it's
think?
like
How
100,
low do you think Lloyd can go? How low
I
can
don't
that
think
guy go?
I don't think he goes below 50. And 50 is
Damn.
honestly like the lowest
Damn.
possible based on my saying that he's not really a husbando for people.
No, I know. I mean, like that's a bad moment. Because think again, a case. You
That
pull
would be a really
Lloyd.
bad thing.
Wait, how low did what's his face go?
But that would be also that would be my criteria of why I'd go ahead and grab one. But I would suspect he'd be like 100.
How low did this dude go? Falco. How low did Falco go? I mean, if Falco, ooh, $100. If Lloyd can't beat $100, that'd be sad.
And yeah, all right. If he's sitting that high, then Lloyd's probably
I
200.
mean, look at that dude.
That doesn't that guy have a face that makes you want to hit him?
What? Yeah, I did. Yeah, Gavi. Ooh, 130. That's brutal, man. 130 and what 95. That was your trial deck case.
Yeah.
These were your trial deck case.
No, Lloyd will definitely do better than either of these guys. I wasn't sure. I didn't really have a price comparison when I was throwing out that number.
Lloyd better be bigger than 100, but even then, you could see why you do these two together. That's 600 if this is 500. Just not pretty. It's not worth it. Sad as it is, unless there's some amazing child deck cards in here.
I still can't. Seeing that Kurumi that high hurts me.
The what?
The Kurumi from with the stamp, the Fujimi rare. Not her sign, but the actual Fujimi rare.
That one, the one I have? The Kurumi? Fujimi?
No, Kurumi from Day Day Live.
Yeah. The one from Fujimi, Fantasia Bunko. Yeah. No, that's the one I have. That was my favorite. The Clockwork. Fujimi Fantasia Bunko.
That just hurts me. I sold it to a dealer for $20.
This is my favorite card that I own. Out of all of them, this is my favorite card. It sucks because it's not even her signature on here, but it's just...
No, and that's why I treated it like crap.
Yeah, that was...
Gamers World Old Orange. Oh, Gamers World in Chicago said, we'll give you $20. I'm like, heck yeah, take it.
Damn.
Because it was only like a $25, $30 card at the time.
Yeah.
That hurts.
I love the ribbon. Yeah, it's so nice. Such a nice... Oh my god. Huh?
It is a very good card.
It's a gorgeous card. So there, that's what it is. All right, Falco. Yeah, Falco. If that would be just crazy. All right, here, one last poll then. Wait, I can't end it. Did I just end it? End poll.
Wait. There you go. It disappeared.
Will Falco SP TDSP be higher than Lloyd TDSP?
I mean, this is an interesting case study because you have stamp punishment for Lloyd, but Lloyd is like 100 times better character.
I thought I heard someone shooting fireworks outside my door.
We were shooting off fireworks last Saturday night. I was like, doggone it, Perrysville.
By the way, I'm actually afraid of my not afraid. My neighbor is always outside, always, every day, and I haven't seen him in 3 days. The guy and the girl, and their plants are like all knocked over and stuff. And I'm like, is this the part where I was supposed to like knock on a door and check on them? And
you might want to do a health check.
I should do a health check.
Knocked over. They haven't been outside in a couple days. You might want to check on that.
Yeah, it's been a while. They always sit outside. They work outside. Like the lady brought her laptop out there. They're always barbecuing and stuff. They're not out there. I don't know what the heck's going on. So, all right. Well, I guess you're all riding and dying with Lloyd, where Lloyd is gonna be. Geez, this is a stamp jail. Yeah, I don't know. I should check on them. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, their blinds are always open too. Like everything is shut. All the blinds are shut. Oh.
Maybe they went on vacation. But that doesn't explain the plants being trampled.
No, they're knocked over.
That's worrisome.
Well, yeah, I'll do a drive-by tomorrow. Take a look, see if I could see anything. You know me, I'm like, I don't want to be that guy where you like
Joshua, but the fact that the plants are knocked over, plant people are like super retentive about their plants.
Yeah. If I walk up to the door and it's slightly ajar, I am running. I'm going back the other way and calling somebody.
That's what you call the cops to do a health check.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not going in there. Heck with that. I'm not a hero. So you just call the cops, yeah. Yeah, I'll check. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna back off a little bit. So, but yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, sorry. Going back to this, I know it's
All right, so Lloyd, according to the chat, Lloyd will not hit the cheap price that I would grab him at. So I will not be grabbing a Lloyd if chat is correct.
Well, yeah, because Falco is 95. We're landing on Lloyd gonna be over $96. So that's the call. That's a call. I do like this. I like getting your opinions on all of this. It makes my job a lot easier when I don't have to come up with the pricings myself. So, anything else? Check their mailbox. No, they have my neighborhood sucks because my house right in front they started when I moved in. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, we started this thing where they have those community boxes where it's like out on the street, but they have like 20 boxes, almost like you're in an apartment building. So you don't have an individual mailbox anymore. The worst part, it's in front of my house, so then I have to like shovel around it. I have to keep it clear so nobody falls as they're trying to get the mail. I do not have a Ring camera. Mine would always be going off because of the mailbox being out in front. It'd always be going off, so I don't do that. What do we got
I mean,
here?
at least you have a mailbox outside your house. My town does not have in person delivery. We have to go to the post office during their horrible day hours.
Oh, look at these! Look at these lads. They finally put it up. I was like, what is this? We got some
Yep.
Weiss Schwarz Facebook updates, right? This is 2 hours ago. Rosemont, Illinois. So we got some. Does it say Iron City? Yeah, it does say Iron City. Iron City. I mean, because I know who Connor is. But yeah, Iron City. Look at that. Oh shoot.
Yeah, the usual Chicago trio took second.
Let me go back. There you go. Look at that. How would I?
Yeah.
How would you pose? I probably would pose like this. This would be me.
I've always I've always done well for Japanese when I have to send a picture to Heart of the Cards. I've always done the Nico Nico Ni.
Jeez, look at this dude. He's all jacked up. Got that second place. I'm
But
not saying that in a bad way. I'm like, oh, look at him go.
the other times when I've gotten them in English, I've never had the energy to pose.
What? Oh,
I've
you
always
gotta do this.
done in photos.
They look beat. I mean, it was a long day, right? How many hours is that?
We left at well, the tournament started at 10. Registration ended at 10 at least. I think we left at like 5:30, and that was while deck checks were being done for the top 8.
Jeez, that is a long day.
They did 7 rounds, so it was pretty.
Yeah, because this team looks beat. That's tiring. But no, that's cool. One day I'll be there. Oh, look at her.
Well, if you go to the singles one in fall, then you don't even have to worry about a team. You can just show up, play a round or two, get
Oh
your
yeah,
swag.
no. You got the New Jersey coming up. I
You
could
you
swing
know,
by.
you
I
could
could swing
stealthily
by.
sneak in.
Actually, I have a wine festival to go to. Wait, is that the weekend? There's something I'm doing. It is. It's wine festival weekend. There's a wine tasting here. We got tickets to go to that. So I'm the designated driver. You don't have to worry about me. I'll survive that. My wife likes drinking wine, and then my sister likes drinking wine. So I am the guy that has to drive. Oh,
Oh, we've got the new game store that I've been working with. Literally on the way back is a winery and brewery in one, right off the highway.
ooh, it's almost like a setup though.
Uh,
What do you think about Avatar? I didn't get to talk about any. Sorry, there's this big bar here because I'm not logging in or creating a new account to remove this bar. But wait, I cannot zoom out. Wait, I can copy this. Let's see how I can do this. Uh,
so
paint,
far, so far, all the players have said this is a
bam.
dumpster fire, but it's Avatar, so I'm sure it'll sell okay.
Wait, what? What do you mean by dumpster fire?
Grisaia is probably more playable from the looks of it.
Oh,
It's
that
not review star. It's not review Starlight. It's slightly better.
not review Starlight. I thought people were excited for it. People were like, stand by this and whatever that. The cards are bad. Okay. Well, I mean, coupled with the fact that you don't get signatures, I don't know. People still seem excited for it. Maybe,
Well, I
maybe
mean,
not. I don't know.
it's a great release for nostalgia. It's a great release for collecting, but it looks like it was done by the same design team who did Batman Ninja.
Well, I say that because remember that question we had earlier about what set brought in people? I don't know how much Ruby brought in, but it seemed like there was a decent amount of people that came because of Ruby. I don't know if they stayed, but they did get some stuff because of
The
Ruby.
one that I know that came in from Ruby is still playing. I
Yeah,
actually
I
had the
feel like there
opportunity
was
to check it
at least a bit of interest because of Ruby. So I was like, hopefully there's something playable inside of this thing.
out.
that would be so bad because Ruby did okay. Yeah, I like that, Joshua. Like I like that whole fact that you can actually pick up VA signatures for it. I feel
Yeah,
like that's a little bit more acceptable.
this is one, going back to the controversy on Global the last couple weeks about that Michelle Ruff signature. This is one where it's like, heck yeah, go get the English voice actor, write it all over the card,
Wait,
and then
so
go get your tendies.
wait, who? Which one was that? Was that the Albedo one, or is that someone else?
Yoko Littner.
What?
Yoko Littner. Somebody had Michelle Ruff sign a Yoko Littner SP.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about that one where like people were because he put it on Reddit or something. Was that Albedo?
No, that was. I'm pretty sure you were thinking the same one. And then somebody posted a scene on today where they had I think it was Michelle Ruff again sign the slab.
Okay. Man, I'm missing all. I'm too busy. I'm training the guy at work, so I don't get to see everything that's going on. So yeah, it's just I'm okay with his voice actor signatures. I know like the reason why it's not the greatest is just because it costs whatever amount of money it costs to get the signature and then try to sell it for a lot higher. That's where the problem comes.
I think it can be done, but it needs to be done properly. I don't think you should be having a English voice actress sign directly on an SP unless it's like Avatar. Um, but if you because number one, I don't think the market's there as much as the person thinks that the market's there. A lot of the anime fans that are going to drop, $1,000 on a card, they're probably sub snobs, to be honest, and they don't care about Michelle Ruff. I mean, I'm sure she's a nice human being, and she might even be really pretty, but
So wait,
she's
going
not,
back. So
she's
you
not
mean
really
like
related to a lot of people.
do you mean signing the SP as in for resale or for not?
Well,
You don't mean
I
personal,
never,
right?
I never see people. People I guess are doing it for personal, but the ones I always see are for resale. And then they put a stupid high price on it, and then they get their laugh emojis, and then it turns into real and global.
Yeah, I would like for me, if I were to get it signed, me, I don't sell anything. So like
Okay.
I
Right.
would
And
I would I would
for
definitely get it signed on a SP along with the JP one. If again, if I like that voice actress in English. Like to have
also
both of them
though,
would be cool. And it's
when you have
only
a
for me.
when you have a handwritten signature and they put it on card text, it totally ruins the card for any player.
Oh yeah. No, but if
So
it's
that's all
personal
for
for
sure.
you, it's like, well, it's all
Yeah,
good.
personal for you,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but
But
for
if
resale though, I don't know.
you're trying to resell, you got to be really careful. I thought the Xenon getting it signed on the slab wasn't that horrible, but then I'm thinking, wouldn't that wipe off?
It'd be cool, like to have it up here, have the other one up here,
Mhm.
bring it right in there.
That would be pretty cool.
I guess if
But
the if it works for the card
also,
too.
you'd be asking the person to sign it in a really small spot, so you're not going to get a very good autograph.
Yeah, it depends though. Like, look at this Lloyd. Wait,
But
we go back. This
yeah,
Lloyd.
if you go back to that card you just showed,
Oh, right here. This Yor would fit
oh, I mean, for you personally, okay, if you were getting the sign as a collector, I'd tell you to put it in the text box.
down in here.
Yeah,
Oh
because you're not
yeah.
going to put the card anyway.
Well, I mean, you don't want to lose
Right.
this
Keep that way
part
you
down here.
keep the continuity of the gold signature of the card. But since you're not going to use the text box, put it there, and then that'll give the voice actress a nice wide area to do the signature.
As a side note here, uh, I tell my family not to watch these videos, but sometimes they watch these videos, and like when I had Lychee up earlier and all this stuff, I'm like, please, I hope you're not watching these videos because I don't want them to see Lychee Overture on my screen. But I guess that's their choice they're making. So, oh, the other day, did I say my niece was watching that the one that I did? She was like, of course, of all the videos I pull up, it's the sappy one. The one I was talking about budgets at the very end, or like
Uh-huh.
during the whole video, and then I started talking about family. She was like, "Of
Yep.
course, I pulled the sappy one." She was like, "I just watched that video because you had that really nice looking drink on the front, and then it had to be a budget video." So I was like, "All right, well, you can't win them all." By the way, thank you, Noel de Leon, for joining up the channel members. So if you're still here, just so you know, there is a Discord. So if you want to be in the Discord, write me so then I can see, because I don't get notified when someone joins, weirdly enough. But there's exclusive channel member videos that you can check out.
Yay!
Okay, yeah.
We're gonna have our 5th person on the Discord. Woohoo!
Well, yeah. Well, we had more,
Besides
but they
you,
never joined.
hey, hey, besides you get to suffer through my yammering on Discord.
What? What? One day I'll make emotes or something. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I just haven't had time to get around to it. That's pretty bad of me. But hey, wait! Someone put yes, yes under the poll. It's not 100 anymore.
Hey,
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Lychee's a
hey.
wonderful, but I don't want my Sam family to see that screen of Lychee. Even like the Azur Lane stuff when I did those all the different Azur Lane pictures. Yeah, that's not good. Like that New Jersey, the thumbnails kind of like freak me out when I put them up there because my dad watches this thing that would be not so good. I don't think he cares, but still. Okay. Yeah, anybody else? Anybody else? I think English dub still hurt. Yeah, it's nice to have English dub. I haven't watched an English dub in forever, I'll be honest. Like I cannot tell you the last time I watched an English dub, but since I don't know Japanese, it'd be nice to have something on. Like an anime that I've wanted to watch that probably has 120 episodes, you know, like one of them, to hear an English dub. That way I can just leave it on and kind of partially watch it as I work. Or I'm supposed to be working, so I'm supposed to be paying attention, but still. It'd be nice to have something in the
This
background.
is totally off topic, but I
Mhm.
just looked up over my laptop, and Ben is watching Pippa Pipkin with Camelot 321, the guy who talks about bad retail experiences. I
What?
think the internet is going to blow up.
Yeah, this
That is
collab.
too much cringe meme on one live stream.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, we need the gateway. The why that would have sounded really bad. Let me take that back. We need somehow for use of the world to watch anime. So if dubs will do that, then I think that's okay. I mean, my wife will only watch dubs. She says I read too much during work, so I'm not going to read a cartoon. And yeah, she did say cartoon. So just if anybody takes offense to that. And remember, I like anime, so I'm just staring at her when she says that. Oh, that's how it is. Okay. I hey, so you know, I never judge anybody. Did you wait, no, because you never watched Licorice Recoil.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope. 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 Nope.
you
Not
don't
doing it. Nope.
well, no. Like I know how you could tell who watches what or just doesn't know how to pronounce it by like their pronunciation, right? I've never watched Licorice Recoil in English, but I was gonna ask. I'm like, do people call it licorice in English? Is that why people call it Licorice Recoil? Because it's licorice. That's what I was like. Is because you could hear different when people pronounce names in animes, right? Like the Japanese have one way of saying it, and sometimes in the dub it's said differently. That's why I'm like, oh, you must be an English dub watcher or something like that. But is it licorice in English or is that just I gotta go see. Even Madoka, you hear that a lot. Not that I care. Some dubs are fine. Demon Slayer dub was good. I have not been able to watch Demon Slayer. I just can't get into this season of Demon Slayer at all. Yeah, I know it's on Crunchyroll. I just haven't done that yet. So I'm not anti-dub. It's just I just always have the English on or the Japanese on. Where's my iPad? Oh, okay. Anybody else? Because Audrey, I've way over my time.
was
said
gonna
I'd be
say
off like
no, you're 50 minutes past what you told me.
I
to
was
be
supposed to be
off at.
over 50 minutes ago, but
Yep.
it was a good talk. Anything that was put out during the Adult Swim era that I saw for the first time in dub, I have to watch in dub. Yeah, no, because I watched Dragon Ball Z in dub form, and now I only hear Goku in English Goku, and I can't watch it in Japanese. That's why I said I'm like I don't mind whether people listen to what. I just always start on the Japanese one. That's just where I am at this point. Okay. That's it. I think this is a fun topic. Thank you for being upfront and honest. So actually, I was thinking about it. If you're wondering, because I didn't know what to describe this thing that we do every week. So I figure I dubbed myself, what is it? Weekly Unfiltered Weiss Schwarz Talk, because I think, uh, and this is just me, my own opinion, I think we're the most opinionated group of people on YouTube when it comes to Weiss Schwarz, right? Like we're able to say this set sucks. Like at least I think we are.
Yeah.
We're able
Well,
to.
I don't think calling Azur Lane, the ladies of the night would fly on a lot of places.
Yeah, no, I think this is one of those channels that really can speak honestly about the products. Like I don't think I see myself as a cheerleader of products, right? I pointed out plenty of times where you should not buy certain things from Weiss Schwarz in general. So
No,
that's where I'm
but
putting myself.
with the unfiltered name, that is implying I have a filter.
Yeah, so that's why it's unfiltered. It works for you too. We're good. We're good. It's nice to be honest here. In this land, we're not just going to be like buy everything Bushiroad or Weiss Schwarz. It's some of this, some of this is not good.
No,
Some of this
I'm sorry, viewers. I cannot fake that Review Starlight is good. I can't do it.
or
I,
this.
I, I can't lie that good. I just don't have it. I do not have the capability of lying. As much as I wanted to be a politician growing up, I'm not one.
You know, to be a politician.
Yeah, when I grew up, I either wanted to do talk radio or politics.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, no, not everything's great. Don't buy everything, and don't blow your money on everything. So that is everything. So, Audrey, you want to say bye to this time before I like turn it off like I did last time?
See everybody next Monday. As always, I'm on Big B's Discord or Facebook. I use my real name, so if you probably will see me ranting about something on Global. Feel
But
free
you're
to
on your own
send
Discord.
me a message.
Wait, you're on Discord in general. How about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. You're on Discord on
Well,
general. Find Audrey.
actually, I'm very few Weiss groups on Discord. That's why I generally say go through Facebook.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
easier to
go
find
through
on
Facebook.
Global.
There you go.
But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, want to tell me to shut the hell up,
Wow.
feel
Okay. Well,
free
we might
I
be.
gotta be fair. I would
There you
love to
go.
be complimented and praised, but sometimes people just need to tell me to shut the fuck up.
All right. Well, then that's one way to do it. So, by the way, if you need anything here, email, Twitter, all that good stuff, let me know. But as always, then have fun, be happy, don't spend anything outside your budget. Okay, that's it.